Son, I have some bad news. Right. Well, that hurricane was nothing compared to the one that's coming.
So we're doomed no matter what we do?
No, we can still save the port if we restore the old wave breaker line. I'm sending you my business plan. Now take a look at the first milestone. You need to carry out all these tasks. That will naturally have you accomplish the milestone goal. So start with the first task. Sign one order. We really need to put our shipping line to work and start making money. Here's a few container processing orders we've got lined up from different companies. All the companies want different volumes of cargo processed. Yet they all use one measurement unit, TEU, or the standard 20-foot container.
And the more of those we handle, the more money we make.
Yeah, so just sign the largest order for now. Now, the most important part, setting up the processing chains. Look at the processing. This is where you can control all our vehicles to carry out orders. For now, just make sure the number of ordered containers equals the number of handled ones. Here you can see the vehicles that are currently idling. Handling an order boils down to putting enough capacity in every link of the chain. Each vehicle can only process a certain number of TEUs per day. That's its top capacity. This processing chain starts with unloading stuff from a ship. So just assign here as many TEUs of ship-to-shore capacity as you need to handle the order. Good. The next step is using a reach stacker to transport the containers to the yards. You need another reach stacker to handle the containers inside the yard, so take care of that now. Our single reach stacker just reached its limit. We need to order one more. Great job. Now you have enough to get that reach stacker, so go ahead and order it. Perfect. Now assign it to the yard. Assign just enough capacity to the loading stage to fulfill the order.
All done.
Good job. Now you can tackle the rest of the first milestone's tasks.
finished this one.
Roger that. Good job. Now you can tackle the rest of the first milestone's tasks.
All done here.
Great news, thanks. Good job there. Let's check our progress on the first milestone. Perfect. All tasks complete. You've earned that bonus. You've reached the required daily turnover, too. So just end the day and move on to the next milestone. So this is our business in a nutshell. Load and unload containers to fulfill orders. And since you've just taken care of one such order, we're about to be paid. Notice that our vehicles generate a lot of upkeep. So even with that payment cleared, we're still in the red. We won't last long like that, so there's still a lot we have to do before we make a profit. Get some rest. There's more to come tomorrow. Well, with that, you've just completed the first milestone. Now take a look at the next milestone's tasks.